They're the oldest franchise in professional baseball with tons of accomplishments, achievements, and traditions. Of course, we're talking about our Cincinnati Reds. But did you know you could see the team's history and memorabilia right here in town with your own eyes? Joining us now to talk about it, Rick Walls, Executive Director of the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. Rick, good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So when folks walk into the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, what can they expect to see?
Well, I think what you're going to find is a plethora of artifacts representing over 150 years of baseball history in Cincinnati, telling a unique story of how a city comes together with a ball club and really how the Reds become this cultural impact on the community for so long and throughout Reds country. It's not just about Cincinnati, it's about the entire region. So 15,000 square feet, over 7,000 artifacts, plenty for and learn all about Cincinnati and the Reds.
I mean, it really is incredible for folks who haven't been, and I understand you have a new exhibit that's called Los Rojos. Can you tell us more about that, Rick?
Yeah, I love it. This is a great story about the Latino impact on the Cincinnati Reds and on Major League Baseball. And it's been growing ever since the early 1900s when the Reds were at the forefront of bringing in Latino players to play in the United States. So this story is bilingual, tells this great story about players like Tony Perez, Leo Cardenas, Dolph Luque, Cesar Geronimo, Mario Soto, and so many more that have come to Cincinnati and made their name here and have become icons in their home country. So Latin America, this is 33 countries throughout Central, South America, and the Caribbean area. These countries have now brought 180 players to the Reds throughout the years. So it's a great story to tell, and something that most viewers don't know is that 30% of Major League Baseball is now made up of Latino players or of Latino descent.
Well, it sounds very cool. Look forward to checking that out. And I have to ask, with the lengthy history of the Cincinnati Reds, is there one jaw-dropping moment in particular in Reds history that really stands out to you?
Well, there's so many. How do I pick one, right? I see them every day throughout the museum. I could pick some exhilarating moments or maybe iconic or meaningful. Recently, I've got to look back to Todd Frazier and him winning the Home Run Derby in the 2015 All-Star Game. At that ceremony here, I mean, it was a fantastic event. You couldn't have written it any better. He wins the Derby in front of the hometown fans, and it was just amazing. It was a night that I don't think fans that were there or have watched it now, anywhere you can go find it, will ever forget. And Todd just retired, so I think it's important to kind of recognize those great moments.
Oh, for sure. And now, of course, we always, excuse me, every year look forward to opening day. Happened a little differently this year, but can you share a fun and interesting fact about our pretty much a state holiday here in Cincinnati?
Well, I think there's one thought that we always get the opener because we were the first all-professional team, and I think the opening day tradition started back in the 1800s, a lot because Cincinnati was the southernmost city, or one of them, so it was weather-related. And a lot of people believe we haven't opened on the road a whole lot, but we have, and due to weather, due to other things going on in baseball where we've had to open our game on the road. But only one other time have we ever been scheduled on the road, and that was back in the 1880s. So opening day has become this tradition a lot thanks to Frank Bancroft, who is known as the father of opening day here in Cincinnati. And he's an icon in this area back in the 1800s. He also is the one that took our team to Cuba, back to Los Rojos here again, and helped on a barnstorming tour and created this connection with that country so players then could leave Cuba and come to the United States and play. And he brought players back like Dolph Luque, Armando Marsans, and Rafael Almeida. So he is the father of opening day, and he allowed and opened the doors for so many, like Mario Soto, who has started more opening days than any other Reds player or pitcher in history.
Well, Rick, I know for Reds fans, the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum is a must visit. Where are you guys located, and how can folks learn more?
Well, for those that have somehow missed this wonderful museum over the years, and I don't know how that's possible, we are located on Joe Nuxall Way, right off the banks. You can't miss us, 15,000 square feet. Stop in. We're open every single day of the year, and especially longer on the days of baseball games. So plan your visit. RedsMuseum.org is the website. You'll find all the information and inside look at the exhibits and special things and offerings that we have. We bring alumni back all the time. And this year is going to be a special year for us as we celebrate Los Rojos and all of the over 150 years of Reds history.
All right, Rick. Well, thanks again so much for talking with us today.
Thank you for having me. See you down here.